Here we are again, another beautiful day in the woods. Got medium-sized dude with me, looking at a high of 68, low of 51, cloudy, which makes it perfect for filming. We're walking up this dry creek bed, heading up here towards this pond. We're gonna break off to the right and head to base camp. But while we're down here, I wanna go ahead and look around and scout this area for some materials. Shelter materials, something to start fire with, but we're in a creek bed. So what I'm thinking is I wanna look for some clay. I've never used clay before in my videos. This will be a first time. So you're seeing it first here. We'll see what happens. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Trying something new. Let's get to it. So looking at this right here, there's plenty of mud inside there as well. It's not the best clay. It's probably crap compared to the clay scale, you know. But I think I can use this for what I want. Got an idea in my head, and this is just one piece that makes up that gigantic picture, you know. So yeah, digging on this right here, I should be able to pull chunks out. Yeah, I mean there's, yeah, probably about 85% clay is what I think. Better than nothing. Here's what I'm thinking. This entire edge right here is nothing but clay. And there's plenty of sticks around here. I'm gonna get in my pack and see if I got a trash bag. And I'm thinking we just get a big ball, something like this, put it inside there, and then I'll just Santa Claus the thing over my shoulder, be like ho ho ho, and so. And we just head back up that hill to base camp with that. And I think we can just break chunks off and work it, you know, and then that'd be perfect. So let me check real quick.
All right.
Trash bag, major score. Ooh, never leave home without it. Let you work on that. We get this out of here. We get some sticks, and then we're gonna just start digging.
Okay.
That's a real life Minecraft going on right there. Minecraft AF. But there's no diamond pickaxe. Just saying. Looking at 25 to 30 pound pack, and then we're going to add probably another 50 pounds of clay. So now I got to get up that hill and keep going up the hill and up the hill, higher, 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 up the hill, up the hill, up the hill, and then we arrive at base camp. He's already gone. See how that works? Like later, Pops. Yeah. Corporal the mule. in the past I was like, leg day, what's that? Some more free advice. Don't skip leg day. Let's go ahead and pause for a minute. All the gear in my videos can be found in two places. One, my Amazon influencer page, and two, my Self-Reliance Outfitters influencer page. Both links can be found inside my description box, or simply go to corporalaf.com. Okay, let's go ahead and pause for a minute and go ahead and talk about exactly what's going on over here. All right, this shelter is a modified pup tent. If you look at it, there's probably enough room for 2 people in there with all of your gear, and you're good to go. But what's actually happening here? If you notice, once again, this is probably our 4th video that we've done with no cordage, using elements off the landscape. All right, so what we did here is we actually took a stick, sharpened it, and pounded it into the ground, into the earth, and created a pilot hole. Then stuck our Y branches into that pilot hole. We locked them in with our ridge pole, and then added water. Now, that's the key element. Water inside that pilot hole, then packing it with mud and dirt and leaves creates sort of like a concrete or an improvised slurry. Once that dries and hardens, it's like mud, and it will lock everything in place. And then all we did was we staked our ends down with our improvised tent stakes, and we're good to go. Now, the beauty of this shelter system right here is I can convert it into a lean-to in a matter of minutes. All right, so option A, we have a 2-man pup tent. This is 100% cordage free with everything off the landscape. Option B, cordage free with the exception of your guidelines right here. And to be honest, in my opinion, that's the best way to do this if you have a small amount of cordage. Now, I could get a piece of bark and try to run that all the way down in a gigantic loop. And then we're talking something probably about 4 or 5 feet in length. And that's probably too much to go kill a tree just to get that bark. So I'll go ahead and bite the bullet and say, I'm going to use my bank line for my guidelines. But what could I do? I could easily drape this back over, make it A-frame, and then just like this one, we're cordage free. So now I want to break out that clay and go to work. That rocket stove is cool AF. Now, let that bad boy burn down a little bit, and then we're talking chow time. And what we got going on today, I'm thinking bacon and sausage, stuffed mushrooms. Stupid dog barking. Let's go ahead and pause one more time. If you like what you see here, please do me that favor. Hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And then please take it a step further. Get on your iPhones and download the free YouTube app and sign in. This will give you push notifications as soon as a new video drops.
Oh man.
Stuffed bacon and sausage mushrooms.
This looks awesome.
Oh man, that's outstanding.
That's so good.
If it had an egg inside of it, it'd actually be better. So that stove actually turned out pretty well, pretty decent. I've already addressed the cracking issue. Ideally, you want that thing to set up or cure prior to firing it up. But this is overnight in the woods, not 3 weeks in the woods. So if we ever do it again on a larger scale, we'll let it set up first for a good week or so, then come back. But did it cook the chow? Yeah. Did it work? Yes. Am I happy? Hell yes. Is that good?
It's awesome.
Good. You did a great job on that stove, by the way.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
As always, catch you in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and get to this and try not to be too long-winded. Let's address the elephant in the room. Am I leaving YouTube? There's been a lot of talk around the campfire. Here's the truth. No, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm currently investigating other platforms to post my videos on. And at some point in the future, months or years down the road, if the other platforms pan out, then I'm going to be over there. Right now, YouTube has certain individuals that they parade around that are the gods. They're the best on YouTube. And it's really frustrating and disheartening, and it sucks. Especially for somebody who wants to start out right now. See my videos and say, hey, I want to do what you do. Well, then they get 100 views and you come back to the channel 6 months and they got 110 views. That's sad. That's horrible. And that would discourage anybody. The platform on YouTube is not fair. It never was and never will be. Some people get lucky and some people are contracted. Most have contracts. And that's the sucky part. Because if you don't have a contract, you could be in it 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you're still going to fight to be seen or heard, and it sucks. So, no, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm currently investigating other platforms. Okay, moving on. Hashtag trigger warning. My website. Yes, we're self-promoting. Corporalaf.com. Once again, corporalaf.com. On that website, you're going to see several things. First off, my YouTube videos. If you miss a video, check it out. Current video is posted right there. Along with that, there's a button you can click for the gear that I recommend. I recommend them through 2 influencer pages. Amazon influencer page and Self-Reliance Outfitters influencer page. Click that link, takes you to both those pages. Check it out. The most important feature though is my email list. YouTube stopped all email notifications. Well, I'm doing it to guarantee you that you can see my video and guarantee that I'm being seen and heard. Get your name and email on that list, and once the video drops, I'll personally let you know. Now, if you've been on there for a couple weeks and you're not getting notified, check your spam box. Okay, so the last thing I want to do real quick is I want to promote Channel of the Week. And I have two channels. The first one is a channel like mine, skills, overnighters, gear, adventure, things like that. And he's also going through the instructor program at the Pathfinder School and currently finished the advanced class. So his name is Anthony Powers and his channel is Pooter Stomper. Yeah, I have no idea what the story is behind that, but you can hit him up and ask him. Pooter Stomper. Anyway, check him out. He's got several videos on there. He has a decent following, 11,000 plus, and in my opinion, needs to be heard. So hit him up, tell him I sent you, and do him a favor. Like his videos, and most importantly, subscribe to his channel, Pooter Stomper. Okay, so I promised you two channels of the week. And this next one is not a conventional outdoors channel like mine. It's not where you go watch for overnighters. It's more of a video, like vlog type thing that he has, you know, on, he has Twitch videos and things like that. He featured me on his channel about 3 months ago, and it was tastefully done. He watched some of my videos and gave a review, and some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with. Well, a lot of things I don't agree with, but it was tastefully done. And the one thing we have in common is when he sees BS on videos or BS on some of these viral videos, he calls it. And that's being honest and straight up, like how I am. My channel is a no BS, no fluff channel, and that's the one thing we have in common. So you know what? One good turn deserves another. I don't know his name, but his channel is called The Huntsman. I'll pop up an icon, or actually a picture, and you'll see that. Check him out, The Huntsman. He's up there doing videos a couple times a week, and has very low views, and in my opinion, should be seen and heard. So check him out, The Huntsman. Zero early AF. Another cloudy day, so it actually is darker than what it should be at this time of day, but you know, it is what it is. So get my lazy butt up and check on the child, and then go from there. So coffee time, that's what it is. Coffee time. Once again, Corporals, cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee in the big time. Not bad. Taster's nasty, but hazelnut, doable. Going to talk about that shelter real quick. So once again, on that theme of using your, well, utilizing resources, meaning sticks, rocks, bark cordage, things like that, we actually made two shelters. One was an A-frame shelter using 2 Y branches and a ridge pole. Then we converted that one into a lean-to. So we have an emergency tarp set up with an Arcturus blanket, and then we have our A-frame Tent Smith's 8x8. So we went ahead and pounded a stake in the ground and created a pilot hole, inserted our Y branch, and then from there we went ahead and added some water and some dirt and created a slurry so that it would solidify into, like, not concrete, but more like clay mud type thing, and hold that Y branch in place. And believe it or not, it worked. So once again, materials off the landscape, I'm conserving 100% of my resources. Now, the important thing, we're down there screwing around in that creek, we came across that clay, and it was basically Minecraft AF. Down there with my pickaxe, we're going for it. As I was. Medium dude's down there with a pickaxe. So, I was the mule. I got to carry it probably about 1,000 yards up that hill, and as you can see, that hill just kept on going. It's like I'm back in Nam. Snooping and pooping, looking for Charlie. Got that mud clay back up here and found those rocks and created an improvised rocket stove, which is exactly what that was. It's a kind of like an oven, but it's a rocket stove. Air is being sucked into that Venturi effect and it's being pushed up that flue or that chimney. And believe it or not, it worked. Now, that thing will probably destroy itself over time, but if I had to make something like that, or some type of rock retaining walls, or something to act as a windscreen, I could do it. And that's the important thing, getting out here and seeing what's possible where you live. More importantly, seeing what's possible for you. I'm gonna finish my coffee, I'm gonna head back, get medium-sized dude up, and then we'll get out of here. Welcome back. Last night's bushcraft shelter build was outstanding. And it just goes to show that anything's possible using materials off the landscape, and most importantly, you're conserving your resources. And to be honest, if you can do that every single time you go out, you're ahead of the power curve, or you're ahead of the game. Now, as always, all the gear in my video can be found in two places. One, my Amazon influencer page, and two, my Self-Reliance Outfitters influencer page. Both links can be found inside my description box, or simply go to corporalaf.com. Now please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. Then take it a step further. Grab your iPhone and download the free YouTube app and sign in. This will give you push notifications when my new videos drop. Now, as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time.